We've spent a lot of time recently trying to figure out women and downplayed man. And it's interesting. This is going to be a little bit of a tangent, so buckle in. But it's interesting because in literature, like if you read a classic about a boy hero, then it's actually more universally applicable. The entire story and his adventure and his learning experience to humanity.
Yeah. Women share man's experience. Man does not share woman's experience.
Right. The man reading a classic with a heroine, it can give him words or vocabulary for expressing his emotions. However, it is not a universal, like, it's just not as valuable.
Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn trilogy is a three-part series. It's a fantasy series. It's family friendly. He's a Mormon, right? It's not filled with curse words and sex. And the first book is absolutely dynamic. It is excellent. It is a fun fantasy read if you're into fun fantasy reads. Female protagonist, male protagonist, but not. He's kind of he's the secondary for sure, but he starts first. Starts with the guy, then moves to the girl, and then it's their relationship, and then what happens to the guy and what happens to the girl at the end. But she is the hero of the story, no question. But the other guy, the secondary guy, oh my goodness, he carries everyone who reads his books. Like, I love this guy. Like they're reading the book for this guy. Not that the heroine's bad, but if this other guy weren't there, I'm not sure I'm in the book.
Interesting.
And then the next book, it really zooms in on her, and it's just a little slower. And you have another male secondary who ends up being very important through the next two books. He's just not as interesting, frankly, as the other guy. So all this is to say, like her, the universality of the male character is what the only true story that exists is about.
Right.
In one man, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Okay? Yeah. So, like, of course, that's how nature was built. Of course, redemption will not break it further than the curse already did. That's good.
Yeah, so
good stuff.
we've been duped. We've been cheated.
Yeah.
By having all of this focus be on women. Because if the focus had been more on men, if feminism hadn't been such a loud voice, then females, women, we would still have our needs met.
Right.
As opposed to feminism making it so that nobody's needs are met.
Feminism is just communism. And communism is just kind of a return to a slave class in which men and women are simply laborers and have no value intrinsically of themselves. So that's what that is. And feminism as communism is taking advantage of a collapsing Christendom, which is a Christianity-influenced world that has forgotten and even despised Christianity openly. And if you put that in any kind of Old Testament kingdoms context, going down, down, down with the ship is what's happening to Christendom. Okay?
Yeah.
So
it's super important for us as women. Go ahead.
Just to see how then what happened in this thing, which is communism's assault on a apostate Christianity, as God's wrath on an apostate Christianity. It's taking the form of the devil harnessing the mind of the world spirit, of the zeitgeist, the direction everything has gone since the feminist revolution, is harnessing that as a attack on the idea, the archetype of the Father. Okay? That's not about me.
No.
It's about the devil hating God. Right? It's about the devil hating the Father of Jesus. His assault isn't even on Jesus. His assault's on the Father by destroying the image of the Father, which is the redeemed man, Jesus Christ, present in you, even as a woman.
Yeah. I mean, it's why we have clowns, is because we've taken this, this integral part of our, like, in a family, you see this with little children. Like, if you take away the father, the kids just, they don't feel secure. Even when you go on a little trip,
Absolutely.
they're nervous and worked up. And so taking the father out of society and downplaying it all, that's, we have nervous and insecure people now who are super confused.
For truth.